Hey, Coach, how close do you feel like you guys are getting to what you want to see, like as opposed to, I wasn't here for the scrimmage, so how close do you guys get to this?
3 weeks away. Bottom line, no matter what I wish, no matter what I hope, we're 3 weeks away. And, again, man, I really appreciate these kids. If you're out here from start to finish of what we do, I think people would appreciate what this game of football is. There's no other game. There's no other game that will take guys to the breaking point like football does. And that's why it's the greatest game. That's why the greatest game. It's not easy. This is a hard game. We went 5 straight days, actually 7 days, and then scrimmaged. We're back out here Monday in full pads, practicing for 2.5 hours. All those things go. I got tremendous respect for these kids and these coaches that do this. Not everybody can do this.
Oh, I know that. Elijah, how is he catching on to the receiver? You see him in the pads and stuff like that in the fall.
Absolutely. I mean, Elijah Lilly was really an offensive player playing defense the last 2 years. I mean, he's got a little magic with his hands on the football, and he's having fun. Calvin's been very creative of ways to get him the football, along with Jay Griffin, and now that we have Emmanuel Harris back. So we've got 3 slots that I think have to get their hands on the ball, and we have to be creative and give them different ways. But, Elijah, if you just go back and look at his high school highlight tape, he was explosive. He's 150-some pounds, but, there's a few of those out there in college football.
But that's like an abundance of speed, though. I mean, you got an abundance of riches of speed right there.
Yeah, well, I think there's some other teams on scholarship, too, across the country. But keep it in perspective to what we've had, we do have really good speed at that slot position. I mean, Elijah Lilly and Jay Griffin can both really run, and they're both talented guys after the catch. And that's, it's encouraging. It's encouraging, and it's part of the reason, one of the reasons we made the tweak to the offense was because of the skill we have out there in space, without just having to pitch them the ball like we've been in the past. There's different ways to get those guys the ball, maybe a little bit easier ways to get them the ball. Okay, JJ?
The tight ends in this offense, how is their role different? It looks like there's some guys making strides there.
Yeah, we definitely, our tight ends the last couple of years have really been true H-back, fullback guys. Very limited in the passing game. I mean, obviously we didn't throw the ball a lot. Reese White was probably the most productive we've had, back when it was play action and people weren't really prepared for our offense. But definitely the tight end, it's a world of difference in how they're going to be used across the board, top to bottom, the kind of skill set we have there. We have taller, more basketball type players at tight end. Very fortunate, quite honestly, to get this group together. Marcus Williams right now he's an outstanding player. I mean, what he did last year as a freshman and now this year what he's doing, I mean, he's number one and he's a talented player. And then behind him we have 3 guys, Braden Dickey, Jeffrey Jones, and Daniel Peabody, all 3 of those guys. So it's part of the reason we made the tweak in the scheme. We do have some guys that can run and catch and can make yards after the catch, so we're utilizing those guys.
The kicking game, where are you at on that, Coach, as far as
we spent a lot of time on it. I mean, always with the kicking game, everybody goes right to the specialists, the punters and the kickers, and I don't blame you, but there's a whole lot of other time invested on all those other phases. I know other teams work at it around the country, but I mean, we blow it out. We're maniacal on technique and kicking game, aside from the punters and the kickers. The punters, though, we have a good punter. Tyson Dyer is a talented punter. Now he hasn't played a lot of football. 1 year of junior college football. Every once in a while he wants to get into that Australian styles football rules. So we've taught him from A to Z on just. Because he's also a holder on extra points and field goals. So, I mean, it's been a crash course in just clock management, rules of football, all the above. But he's talented. Kicker right now, nobody. We finished right here, if anybody noticed, with some field goals here at the end. It's a fluid situation. That's about the only positive thing I can say right now. It's fluid. And we have 3 weeks.
injury update on Sharon?
On who?
On Sharon.
Yeah, Sharon has a hamstring.
Which one?
I'm not exactly sure.
Okay.
Yeah, he has a hamstring. It's I asked him what he thought it was on a 10 scale. He told me a 6. You never know. It's probably a week.
Any other injuries?
Yeah, AJ Greeley's going to be. He didn't practice today. AJ Greeley. He's going to be diagnosed at this afternoon at 4 o'clock by the doctors. He's got a knee, and we had the only one is Patrick Peak, who he's going to be diagnosed later this afternoon.
Okay. I forgot to ask you on Saturday when you guys were scrimmaging. Did you guys go let up on the quarterback, or were they tackling the quarterback?
No, we thudded the quarterback. Yeah, we didn't tackle the quarterback. Everything else was live.
Okay.
Anything else, guys? We good?
We're good, man.
Man. Appreciate you.
Hey, thanks a lot, Coach.
All right, man.
Appreciate you.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.